how to export and share images in XVWeb. You can see the user that I'm logged in under. I have to have these permissions in order to do this. So if you don't have permission to export and share images as a user, then you wouldn't be able to do this. But I have 4 byte wings here, and let's start with the export. When I left click on export, the save as provides me a screenshot of these images. And when I left click on save as, I can choose to show the patient's name or not, show the tooth numbers or not, include labels in case there have been any annotations on the images, and left click on save when you're done. This goes straight to your downloads folder as a screenshot with everything that you asked to be included. Let's go to my downloads folder. And here is this screenshot. My patient's name, teeth numbers, and the date of acquisition. That's how we export save as. When we export an email, requirements are the email, the subject, and the body. JPEG format. You can choose to make an ISO if you want. The email link expiration, pick a day or delete that so there's not an email link expiration. Choose to put in a zip password. The recipient of this email should get 2 notifications, one for the password. When you email, it will tell you that the email has been sent. And here's what that email looks like. It tells you the subject that you've put in, the web page that it's from, which is your office's cloud-based server. The body is what I usually have put in, and the download file. So the person that receives this email would left click to download that file. It's happening in the lower left-hand corner of my screen. And I did choose that ISO, and I would need that password to access these images. And it's the individual images themselves. All 4 byte wings are here in the individual files. That's how we export and email. When we export and download, it's basically downloading the individual files to your computer. You can apply a zip password if you wanted, but when you download, it's going to be in an exported folder, a zip folder, and you basically double click, it opens it up, double click here, and here are the 4 byte wings, each individual image. So that's how we export. Save as is a screenshot, email it, a link to each individual image, or download to your computer each individual image. The sharing button allows me to share 2 ways: with users that have already been created. If you create users in your account and that user activates their account, so they're already in network as a user, or a temporary user. The temporary user is a temporary restricted user, and that user account is disabled after this expiration date if you use the expiration date. So let's just start with user. The content, be very careful about this. Patient, it would share the entire patient history. John Doe, if you look in the far lower left-hand corner, has 456 series of images. I wouldn't want that. I want to left click on study to share just these 4 byte wings. Once the users have been created by your practice and activated by that user, the drop-down menu there, choose the user, and then click share. It's going to say successfully shared. So it's that easy to share with a user that's already been created. We have a wonderful separate video on how to create users. The temporary user, the same thing. Put in the username and email, allow them to download the images, and that person will receive an email allowing them access to this study just that study. That's how we export and share images in XVWeb.